What's up everyone, this is Akshay Sipala, and if I can do it, you can do it. I'm so happy to see you going all in to land that dream job. And I guess right now you'd be working on your resume, trying to reach out to your alumni, and trying to figure out the list of companies that you'd like to work with as well as network with. Am I right? If I am, then there is something I want to tell you. You are forgetting about one key element that will help you with all that you're doing right now 10 times better. Are you wondering what that key element is? Well, it has something to do with digital presence. Yes, you got it right. I'm talking about your professional presence on LinkedIn. And I'm sure you already have a LinkedIn profile, but have you configured it in a way to drive the best results? Don't worry, I have you covered. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the top 3 tips to make that perfect LinkedIn profile. And towards the end, I might be sharing some bonus tips, so make sure that you watch this video till the very end. And before we start, let's roll that intro. Yes, LinkedIn is a way to go. In a way, I feel in this age, a LinkedIn profile is as important as your resume. And sometimes that LinkedIn profile can do great magic of becoming a magnet to attract all of those amazing opportunities and also great people that you can network with. So before we get into the tips, let us first understand why it is important to have that perfect LinkedIn profile. And let me explain it in the most simplest way. Currently, there are 756 million users on LinkedIn. And if you want to stand out from the crowd and also attract the eyes of the recruiters as well as hiring managers, there is only one way, and that is by perfecting your LinkedIn profile. From my experience, I've literally seen people get interview calls without even applying on the job portals just by having a perfect LinkedIn profile. So to sum it all up, a LinkedIn profile is like an advanced digital resume that you can showcase to the entire world. Now that you understand why it is important, let us jump into the tips to maximize your results on LinkedIn without you not spending too much time on it. And what could be a better and fun way of learning than with an analogy? So now let's use a Facebook analogy this time. Remember back in the day when Facebook got super popular, we went all crazy to make as many friends as possible by making our profiles look cool. So let us now do the same thing on LinkedIn, but in a cool and professional way to narrate your story and to attract the right people to connect with you. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Have a cool intro section with a great cover story. I know it might seem too obvious to tell you to have a cool intro, but I can't really stress it enough how important it is to have one that narrates your story. I literally see so many people not utilizing its full potential. An intro card is the first set of information that one would be able to see. Hence, it's really important that you make it look super cool so that you could motivate that person to scroll down to learn more about you. To put it in a more understandable way, an intro section is like the top part of your resume, and you know how important that section is on your resume, right? So your intro section has 4 key elements: your profile picture, your banner, your headline, as well as your cover story. I know you might be having a wonderful profile picture with all positive vibes, but do you have a cover banner? Remember, you are selling yourself on LinkedIn, so every piece of space is really important. But I don't see many of you utilizing that cover banner space effectively. A cover banner sits right on top or next to your profile picture. So tell your story through that cover banner. It could be anything from how you could help others with, it could also be the quote that you live by, or even your key accomplishments and skills that you offer. Is making a beautifully designed cover banner stopping you? Don't worry, it's really easy. Let me help you make one really quick. It's as easy as going to canva.com and searching for a LinkedIn banner. You can design your own one, but see, you already have a lot of options to choose from. For now, let's go with an existing template, and now you could do all the fun editing of changing the text, rearranging it. So let's try to do some of that. Yep, let's do this, rearrange that. And let's try to have a product manager placed there as well. Just change the font and the text. Yep, that looks perfect. Let's get now a tad bit creative. Let's put a bulb right beside. Yep, that looks perfect, right? And you could even change your picture, and yep, you're about done. Coming to the headline, make it stand out and make it about you. You could include your current role, the role that you aspire to be in, and also that's something that would help that person looking at your profile click that connect button. For example, instead of just having MBA candidate at Ivy Business School, have MBA candidate at Ivy Business School, product management enthusiast, and also design thinker who won 10 hackathons. With such context, LinkedIn does its magic to show your profile to the people who are looking for amazing people just like you. So go ahead and change that headline and wait for the magic to begin. Last but not least, I just love this feature. It is the cover story. If you happen to be the LinkedIn product manager who worked on this, a big thank you. So what is this new feature about? Basically, it is a feature that brings your profile to life. It is a 30-second opportunity for you to introduce yourself in a video format. Isn't that cool? Why on earth would you miss such an opportunity? Go ahead and upload your cover story, because a lot of people still don't know about this feature yet. I know you'd already be having an amazing About aka summary section. As you know, this is the next piece of information that a person would see right after your introduction section. Just want to tell you one quick thing. Make sure that your LinkedIn summary complements your resume, and make sure it paints a picture of you and how you could help the world around you. So try to make your summary more personable and try not to make it look like your resume or your experience section. Alright, so what section do you have right below the summary section? Is it the activity section? See, didn't I tell you that you're not using LinkedIn to the fullest? And this brings me to tip number 2. Make the best use of the featured section. Yes, there is a section called a featured section which can be added in just 2 clicks. Click the add section on your intro card and go to the feature drop down to add it in. Basically, this is a section where you get to showcase your work instead of just typing your work in. You do know, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. So you can use this section to showcase your personal projects, research projects, design portfolios, and even your website. So say that you're a student, then if that's the case, you can use this real estate to showcase your scholarship awards, certificates, and even the presentations that helped you win those hackathons and case competitions. LinkedIn even allows you to pin your posts in this section. And here are some examples where people effectively use this featured section. Tip number 3, make your profile as a teaser and not a movie. Yes, you would want to make your profile in a way that makes people want to connect with you, to either learn more about you or to talk about that opportunity that they have. You might ask me why. Don't you think it would be great to have a chance to speak with that other person, to share your journey and your stories while learning more about the other person and also learning more about the opportunity that they present? So what I exactly mean by that is, do not make your LinkedIn profile a copy of your resume, because your resume is the actual movie here. So build your profile, especially the experience section, in a way that provides an interesting gist of what you did rather than all that you did. Maybe attach a couple of achievement certificates to your experience section to pique the interest of the person who is looking at your profile. And also, you wouldn't really have a chance to attach that to your resume, right? So in that way, try to complement your resume. And once someone knocks your LinkedIn door for that opportunity, that's when you show them your movie, which is nothing but your resume, which should be detailed and to the point with quantifiable business impacts. Would you want me to make a video on how to build that perfect resume? If yes, comment down below. A resume reminded me of something. So just like the way that you have your LinkedIn URL as part of your resume, also have that URL as part of your email signature. That would definitely redirect a lot of people to your LinkedIn profile. For instance, when you're cold emailing a recruiter, it would definitely be odd to attach your resume in the first ever email without building that strong connection. But you could definitely add your email signature having a LinkedIn URL, which would redirect that recruiter to your story even before that coffee chat. Yes, LinkedIn is that powerful, and sometimes it's even more powerful than a resume. How? A LinkedIn profile has an added advantage because it is placed digitally within a network, and there is AI that does its magic of reading everything on your profile right from the very top to the bottom, unlike a human. So I have a bonus tip for you that will help your profile stay at the very top when the algorithm does its magic. If you want to get into one particular role, say straight out of college, or if you want to switch roles into that role, what you could do is just copy that job description of that particular role and paste it into a word cloud generator to figure out the keywords. And now you just sprinkle those keywords into your profile, especially in the experience section when you're writing those amazing gists. But apart from that, also add these keywords as part of your skills section on your profile. Once you do that, the LinkedIn algorithm mines all of the information from your profile and ranks your profile at the very top and shows your profile to the people, say, who are looking to mentor someone, or to that recruiter who is looking to fill that vacant position. And just one pointer, make sure that you're not overdoing things, because AI these days is very smart to figure it out. So make sure that you're sprinkling the right amount. Yes, these are the cool tips that would help you make that perfect LinkedIn profile and would also help you stand out from the crowd, just like back in the day when you stood out on Facebook with that cool profile. So once you implement all these tips, just wait and see those LinkedIn page visits increase drastically. There are more advanced tips that could take your LinkedIn presence to the next level and also help you build your own brand on LinkedIn. Let me just hint you, it has something to do with posting content. Probably I should work on that video too. If yes, smash that like button and I'll get right to work. That's all that I had for this one. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, be kind, stay humble, and keep hustling. Thank you for watching.